A true winner seeks greatness. It's the journey. It's the challenge. Don't tell me it's over. I'm just getting warmed up. If the journey wasn't challenging, the destination wouldn't be rewarding. It's the challenge that makes the greatness. You can't have a champion athlete without great competitors pushing them all the way. You can't have the greatest of all time without champions pushing them all the way. It's the journey, the process that makes the greatness. If you reach your goal, set a bigger goal. If you get to the top of the mountain, find a bigger mountain.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? Good evening. It's an amazing evening from Nigeria. I want to welcome every single person here today. Good evening to you all. Please, let's go to the chat box and welcome each other. Your name, your location, you know the usuals now. Your name, your location. Just go to the chat box and put it in there. You're welcome. So we are live again. This is the second day of our AI literacy challenge, and it's going to be super amazing. Super amazing. So I'm not seeing anything in the chat box. So is it that nobody's here today, or maybe I'm the only one that is super excited? Oh, okay. I think they are coming in now. I'm the only one super excited for the today's value that is going to be shared. So, I think I can see Ijoma from Nigeria, you're welcome. I can also see Temitope from UK, you're welcome. How's it going? I can see Alima Sansa from Nigeria. Is it only Nigerians that are here? I think there was a man yesterday from Cameroon, right? If you're here, if you can hear me, how are you doing? Yesterday was super amazing too. We got a lot of value. We got a lot of content. And if you were there and you were also at the VIP session, you shouldn't be, the way you slept the day before yesterday should not be the way you would have slept yesterday, because a lot of people got their minds blown, and that's set a tone for what is going to be dropped today. So please let's go and put in. Okay. I think I can see a lot of chats now. Okay, I think Belinda from Cameroon. Okay, you were the interpreter yesterday. Thank you so much, Belinda. You're welcome. Alimat, you're welcome. Michael, Rachel Etalo. Yeah, I see Rachel yesterday too. She was here. Good evening. You're welcome. Rukaya Akoride from Kaduna State, Nigeria. You're welcome. Taiwo from Nigeria. You're welcome. Augustine Mayo from Cameroon. Wow, I think it's between Nigeria and Cameroon now. You're welcome. I think we have only one UK, and then Nigeria and Cameroon. DBC from Nigeria, you're welcome. Oladunjoye blessing from Nigeria, you're welcome. Wow, Nigeria. Good evening, all. Daniel from Nigeria. Daniel, you're welcome. Marianne from Nigeria, you're welcome. Priscilla, you're welcome. Belinda, okay, you're welcome. All right. So yesterday was super amazing. I personally got a lot of value. One of the things that stood out for me yesterday, which I'm going to employ everyone to, let's just go in there. I would have even preferred that one or two persons just unmute their mics and tell us what they got yesterday. But if you're asking people to do that, you should be able to at least point what you got. So personally, I think what stood out for me yesterday is the understanding that AI is not here to replace you. That's the truth. But then if you don't follow the trend, you might probably get replaced by AI. But that is not the function, that is not the primary function of AI. AI is here to enhance your job. But then if you don't follow the trend, get to be illiterate in AI, then you probably get replaced. So as that is being said, please let's go to the chat box and put it in there what we learned. While who is going to tell us what they got from yesterday's session? Just one or two persons, nothing too this thing. I'm not going to be calling names, so we just need volunteers to come up and let us know what they got from yesterday's session. Maybe from the VIP, maybe from the normal session. It doesn't matter. Just let us know what you understood from the sessions yesterday, what you got, what you understood, what stood out for you the most, what is making you more expectant for what is to come. We need to know. You need to share with us. You need to share with all of us so we can know. I mean, some people probably didn't even attend yesterday's session. Maybe what you're sharing is going to be value for them to learn too. So please, I think I can see from Ogunbukola, to earn, you must learn. Exactly. You must, I think that came from Coach Success yesterday. You must learn before you earn, before you remove the L in front. I think that's exactly how he said it yesterday. Before you remove the L in front of it, and then you learn, and then you earn rather. So if your goal is to earn, then you need to learn first, understand how the learning is going to be, how the earning is going to be, what you need to do, what you don't need to do. Because a lot of time we want to learn what do I do? But sometimes you should also learn what you should not do. Excuse me. What you should not do, because learning what you should not do might help you not get you into a lot of troubles. All right. So I'm not saying I might be the only one participating today. It's only one person that has dropped what they learned from yesterday's class in the chat box. Is it that the network? Is it my network? It's probably my network, because I'm very sure this class is a very, very entertaining class. So I'm still expecting to hear from anyone and everyone. But then I think people should actually speak. I mean, a lot of people got value yesterday. I can tell there's no limitation to the level of growth one can reach. That's true. The only limitation you set is the one you set for yourself. That's the only one you have. There's no other limitation. Anything and anyone can achieve anything, truthfully. So long you put your mind to it, you do the grafting, because that's what separates people that are serious and people that are just joking. The work is important. All right. Is it only Ogunbukola that attended this class yesterday? All professions need AI. Like, it is not even, they say AI is the future. AI is not even the future. AI is the present. AI is here to stay. So you either adapt to it or you get left behind. So instead of saying AI is the future, you might be looking to say you are the past. You might be looking to say you are the past, because AI is here, AI is right here, and it's not going anywhere. So if you don't learn to adapt to AI and know how to use it for your work and for your profession and even your daily lives. I mean, we have Netflix here. A lot of people use Netflix and everything, and you don't even know that. These are things that on a daily basis. You have Siri, you have Google assistants. All these things are AIs, and you use them every day. So it is not that AI is coming. AI is already here, and you need to adapt to it or you get left behind. You either evolve or risk replacement. Exactly. That's coming from Ololade. Thank you so much for that, Ololade. Rukaya said, after yesterday's session, I believe AI is here to augment my career, make me more productive, and not to take over my job as healthcare professional. Exactly. You see, there's something that Coach Robert said yesterday that really makes sense. One of the key things that AI can never do is have emotions. It can't empathize with you. It can't get angry. It can, I mean, aside from all this sci-fi we watch that AI is taking over the world and everything, it is not processed, it's not programmed to have emotions. And if you can't have emotions, human being, most of the time, we are emotional beings. We vibe. Most decisions in life are emotional decisions. So if it can't have that, you should know that it can never replace the human touch. It can never do that. So you just need to learn how to tap into the advantage AI presents, understand it, and use it to enhance your work. It makes your work faster. It makes it neater. It's just, AI is incredible, man. If you've been using AI, you will understand what I'm saying. AI is here to make you work smarter. Exactly. That's coming from Blessing. The earlier we accept AI, the better for us. So I'm telling you, that is the harsh reality there. If you are still dilly-dallying on accepting AI, I'm sorry. It's really, really not going to be an excellent news. Let me just put it that way for you, because AI is not going anywhere. and it is here now. Imagine what is going to be in the next 2 years, in the next 5 years. I mean, do you think you will still not be working in that time frame? So if you don't learn it now, so that you can start improving from now to the next 5 years, because the demand in the next 5 years is not going to be the demand now. So what is still acceptable as demand for jobs and profession is not going to be what is acceptable by then. They would have expected you, anybody employing you would expect you to have the maximum knowledge of AI then. So what will now be your excuse? And here is one fact before I pass over to I pass the baton over to mentor today, is that please, if you don't take anything from this session today, take this one. Whether you decide to take this challenge seriously or not, 3 years is going to come. 5 years is going to come. Whether you do anything with it or not, these time durations are going to come. So it is what you do now that will determine your fate, your decision, your choices right now. This is what is going to determine your fate when those times comes, and you get to what knowledge have you impacted in yourself in the next 5 years? Are you still going to remain the same person, or would have developed yourself to the point where you could be very, very proud of yourself looking back 5 years ago? So I think this is where I would be stopping today. I will allow our mentors, our facilitators to take over. This person that is coming on is not a stranger to us. It's actually a mentor and a leader in this challenge. Needs no introduction. We all know him, Coach Robert Success. Coach Success, you're welcome. We really appreciate your time. We appreciate everything, all the value you've been dishing out, and we thank you. Welcome, and over to you, sir.
Good evening, everybody. I personally would have loved to leave the floor for you, Abraham, because I believe you had a lot for us. Good evening, everybody. If you can hear me loud and clear, kindly put in a Y in the comment section. Drop a Y in the comment section if you can hear me loud and clear. Okay, cool. All right. I can see your comments. Taiwa Adeshui, yeah, I can see you. Ogumbukola, yes, I can see you again. Augustine Mayo, bonsoir. Good evening. Good evening, Uche Dolly. Yeah, I can see you. I can see all my people once again. Good evening, everyone. So today, let's just dive straight into it. I think it's going to be a practical section, right? So it means that you are basically here with your laptop or your phone or your notes. So let's just dive straight into it. So open up your laptop right now, open up your phone, go straight to that specific AI tool that you have been using for quite a while. If you have not used any AI tool before, don't worry, trust me, you'll still follow along. But if you've used a specific AI tool, or if you have a favorite AI tool you've been using, kindly go to that AI tool, open it up, log in as the case may be, and let's get started immediately. Okay, so this session is not just going to be for only me, it's going to be for basically every single one of us. Okay, so I'm going to start with some of our VIP participants. Mbianke Leverage, good evening. Are you with us? Leverage, are you with us? Kindly unmute. Okay, we're not hearing from Leverage. Okay, Ogumbukola, are you with us? Okay. Leverage says
yes, I'm here. Ogumbukola is here.
Oh, okay. Have you been using any AI tool so far?
It's only ChatGPT that I used to ask some questions sometime.
Okay, thank you. So it means you've asked ChatGPT specific set of questions. So I want you to go straight to ChatGPT right now, and okay. I want you to type in the following prompts. So if you're using ChatGPT, kindly type in the comment section ChatGPT. ChatGPT. If you're using ChatGPT, kindly type in a comment section, or whichever AI tool you've been using so far, kindly type it in the comment section. I'm reading your comments right here, so kindly type it in. Okay, wow, I'm seeing a lot of ChatGPTs. Oh, okay, somebody's in DeepSeek. Redmi, you can kindly do it to rename your device. Yeah, some people use only ChatGPT. ChatGPT is making wave. Since ChatGPT launched in, is it 2021 or 2022? Yeah, that was when OpenAI launched ChatGPT. Okay, so I think we're having majority of ChatGPT. So basically just use ChatGPT. Rukaya says she's using Qbox. Okay. Blessing is using Meta AI. Awesome. So this will basically apply to whatever AI model you are using right now. So I'm just going to type in the prompt in the comment section. And okay, so go to ChatGPT and type in this prompt. Roast me based on my past chats or activities. Roast me based on my past chats or activities. Go ahead to ChatGPT, type in that prompt, and then come back and tell me what you get. Okay, so I'll be sharing my screen right now. So we'll basically do the same thing. Okay, let me just share this screen. Okay, so I'm waiting for you guys. Who has seen his or hers? So kindly come to the comment section and drop in what you get from ChatGPT. Okay, who has seen his or hers? This is a practical session, though. It's not just only me. So I'm just basically going to look for my own roast right now on ChatGPT. ChatGPT has a search button. Okay, so Rukaya has seen hers. And okay. So let's read out what's yeah, so it says you're a nurse who wants to take on tech innovation and save the world from addiction, right? But I bet your phone storage is 90% screenshots of CPD certificates and 10% motivational quotes like recovery is possible. And don't even try to deny the fact that you started more PowerPoint presentations than you've actually finished. Wow, that was a lot. You moved cities with a 1-year-old during a pandemic for a better job. Talk about main character energy. You probably said, I rest once we get there. And then immediately started volunteering for 3 health conferences and a digital age. Oh, and you are planning an app to improve nursing care globally. Please just admit it. You are trying to become the Florence Nightingale of AI, and I suspect it. Okay. Wow. This is a lot. Okay, so let me Famara. It says you are out here running a 24-bedded ITU like a pro, making high-stakes decisions under pressure. But the second someone says reflective practice, you stare at the screen like it's a foreign language. You probably saved more lives. You've probably saved more lives. Why is my screen jumping off? Amara, please unmute your mic. What do you think about your roasts, please?
The roast was something else. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I didn't expect it, but then, well, the roast is still asking me if I want a medium rare or like a spicy one. So I'm going to stop there. I don't want any more roasting. Well, I give it to AI, though. It's quite smart.
So you see that nothing is practically hidden, right? Nothing is hidden. Okay, so I'm just trying to look for mine right now. Oh my God. Okay, let me refresh this. So I believe basically almost all of you are going through yours at this point in time. Yeah, I think I saw Blessing said she has seen hers. I'm not sure she posted it here. Same as Rejoice. Rejoice, what do you think about your roast? Rejoice. You're with us yesterday for the VIP session.
I'm here.
Okay, yeah, good to hear your voice.
Okay, so concerning my roles, I don't know, but I was a little bit surprised, but I was also just surprised over it. But at least it commended me a bit.
Mm, 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 mm. So there's basically a whole lot that you would never ever imagine that ChatGPT or your various AI models can do. And trust me, one good thing about this is the fact that it's practically telling you the truth about yourself, right? This is something that you might not have even thought about, or something that maybe you've thought about, but you've never really given much thought to it, right? But every single thing you've done, ChatGPT has a way of keeping track of every single one of these records. And it would always bring up these records, this memory, whenever it's time for it to bring up this records. Okay, so we're just going to dive straight into the session for today. I don't know why my internet is acting up, but okay, yeah. So all right, so we've basically done our roast right, and let me see if I can reshare this. Okay. Okay. So let's dive straight into prompt engineering. I don't know, most people have heard of prompt engineering before, right? But you don't know exactly what prompt engineering is. So this is the way you are able to ask this AI model specific questions, and it gives you answers based on your inputs. So the quality of your question will determine the quality of your answers. This applies to every single AI model that is available out there. Now, for ChatGPT, sometimes you might need to be much more specific in order for you to get the best results, I'm very sure most of you are using several AI models, right? But I'm going to categorically tell you right now that AI models like ChatGPT has become so much advanced. In fact, you can't compare ChatGPT with Meta AI. You can't at this point. There's no way. You can't. But the Meta AI is currently running on Llama. They're still working on getting it Meta AI much more advanced. But ChatGPT is way more advanced than Meta AI. Most likely, you might want to compare ChatGPT with other AI models like DeepSeek. But ChatGPT keeps, improving every single day, Now, we're going to be learning how this is possible. How is ChatGPT able to predict your answers or able to give you the right inputs? This is what we're going to be diving deep into today. So we've basically just explained what prompt engineering is, which is the question or instruction you give to ChatGPT. So there's what we call the outputs. You get the outputs as a result of your inputs. Now your inputs are your prompts. So giving AI the right prompts, giving that AI model the right prompts would help you get the right outputs. So giving AI model that right prompt is what we call prompt engineering. So it's just like when you are asking Google a question. When you are more specific with that question, Google will most likely give you the most specific answer based on your question. It's just like a chef. Okay, Daniel Ibrahim says more volume. I suppose maybe it's from your end, but I suppose it's loud and clear over here. So you have a chef, right? This chef has been trained to probably prepare several cuisines over the years, an international chef, most likely. So if you now ask this chef, okay, prepare this cuisine for me at this particular point in time, the chef will be able to prepare that cuisine. Why? Because he or she has been trained over the years. So same also applies with all these AI models you have available. They have been trained already through a database, just as you can see here. So they have been trained on massive data sets over the years. Now, these data sets are books, websites, papers, anything you can think of. In fact, ChatGPT is a large language model because it has been trained on a lot of data sets. So what it will do is it will predict the next word based on its learning patterns, just like as if it has stored up all the information in its brain box, right? It has stored up all of this information. And then when you now go and ask ChatGPT a specific question, it's able to predict even your question or the answer, the most specific answer that suits your question. That is what all these AI models do. So when you go and you type in, write an email to a client about, you can see, if you use ChatGPT for a very long while, you see that to start to predict several outcomes of maybe what you want to put in. But how do you prompt wisely? How do you prompt well? Most people don't know how to prompt. So this is just going to be an introductory session into a formula for prompting, how you can prompt better, how you can prompt engineer your context better to get the best results from ChatGPT, from DeepSeek, from Cider Fusion, from Blackbox, from Meta AI, or any AI model that you are currently using. If you're not using any AI model, you can just go and sign up to any of these AI models, and you can start using them right away. So ChatGPT currently is a multimodal AI model. Yeah, it's a multimodal AI model. Why do I say so? It's because ChatGPT understands texts, it understands images. Right now, ChatGPT uses voice inputs. You can do a voice note, ChatGPT understands that voice and translates it. So when you are tired and you're stressed out, you don't want to type, maybe you're just finishing from one of your sheets, you don't want to type, you want to create soapy notes, you just don't want to type, you want to use your voice input, just like the way you do on WhatsApp. You can just go ahead, use ChatGPT's voice inputs, and it works really, really well. And recently, ChatGPT launched its image generation model. I think it's powered by Sora, if I'm not mistaken. And you can see a lot of this Ghibli. If you've been seeing these Ghibli images online, making waves, put it in the comment section, type in Ghibli. I don't know if you've done your own Ghibli so far. So if you're seeing that making waves online, type it in the comment section that you've been seeing this. And that's because ChatGPT just recently launched that. If you notice before, initially, when you go to ChatGPT and then you tell ChatGPT to create an image for you, it's going to be pure rubbish. But right now, you can basically tell ChatGPT, take a picture of this mouse. Now, upload this particular mouse. ChatGPT has an option for you to upload this particular mouse, upload a picture. So you upload this particular picture on ChatGPT, tell ChatGPT to generate a marketing material or a marketing picture. You can even upload a similar picture you want ChatGPT to emulate, and ChatGPT would turn this particular mouse to a creative material, maybe for arts or for social media content. You know, that is how creative ChatGPT image generation software has become. But then, before you prompt, you need to look at your context. You need to look at the role. You need to look at your expectations. You need to keep these three formula in mind: context plus role plus expectations. Context, role, expectations. What is your context? This is the material you want to work on. What is your role? Now, this is either you or somebody you want to assume. And then your expectation is what you expect that particular AI model to bring out for you. So you could act as a business coach, right? Or you could even add another particular formula known as the persona based. So you add a persona. So you could be a nurse educator, you could be a lawyer, you could be a caregiver, you could be a healthcare expert, you know, and just include all of this into that specific prompt, and then you get the best results. Okay, so let's just go straight to ChatGPT right now, and we're going to be practicalizing what we just spoke about. Okay. So if you're on your laptop or your phone, go straight to ChatGPT for the sake of everybody, since almost everybody here, they are using ChatGPT. So let's just use ChatGPT, and yeah. Okay, so let me start a new project. Okay, I don't think I'm sharing. Okay, let me share my screen now. All right. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be a test project. So we're going to input a particular prompt. So let's just assume that you are a nurse, right? Let's assume that you're a nurse, and you need to generate, or you need to explain type 2 diabetes to a 45-year-old patient. I hope you can see my screen. So you need to explain type 2 diabetes to a 45-year-old patient with no medical background using simple language and examples. Okay. Okay, so I think it's showing now. Yeah. So now, would you consider this to be a good prompt? Question. I'm waiting for answers. Would you consider this to be a good prompt? Would you consider this to be a good prompt? Adam Adifevo, Aminat Lawal. Oh, we have Bethel here. Good to have you here. Belinda, would you say that this is a good prompt? Okay, so why are we saying that this is not a good prompt? Taiwo says no. Mbiake says yes. So I think it's going to be a tie. Okay, Temitope says no. Blessing says no. Okay, so a good prompt will basically have context and expectation, most likely format, and also most likely role. Now, if you put this into ChatGPT, ChatGPT will give you an answer, right? But you could make it better by adding a role. So how do you do this? You can say, you can assume a persona, or you can just take up a role specifically. But I just prefer to make it more personalized and take up a role by saying, I am a nurse and I want to explain type 2 diabetes to a 45-year-old patient with no medical background. I want you to explain type 2 diabetes to a 45-year-old patient with no medical background using simple language and examples. So now you've gotten a perfect prompt here. You've gotten a better prompt. Thank you, Aminat. There is no rule. So we've added a rule right now, and all we need to do is to click on send, and then we're going to see what it would give us. So you can see the way ChatGPT is basically breaking this down and explaining this. Now, do you know why ChatGPT is explaining this like as if it's explaining to a 5-year-old? Why? Because of the prompt you used. You're explaining this to a 45-year-old patient. Now, let's assume you did not add this 45-year-old patient. Let's just assume you did not add it. So let's see what it will give you. So at this point, although ChatGPT has the ability to remember what you've done before, but let's just hope it doesn't do that now. Okay, so I'm going to remove this. I'm a nurse and I want you to explain type 2 diabetes using, okay, so let's erase this as well, to my patients. So let's see what it gave us, what it would give us. So you see what I mean by ChatGPT has a way of remembering exactly what you've done before. So it was able to grab the fact that you would most likely want to explain this in a much more simpler manner. So, and that is why it is now saying that I'd like to explain type 2 diabetes to you in a simple way so you can really understand what's going on. So even though you do not have the simple, the other context, it would still give you the desired results because you've imputed that before. So it has a way of remembering what you've done before and still assists you with output. But then assuming you're on a new project or you've not inputted this before, what it will give you is going to be very, very vague. Very, very vague. So, okay, so let's just type in this. I want you to explain the concept of time travel. So if you look at this particular output, you see that it might not be easily understood by a 5-year-old, right? But let's now assume that you now modify this particular prompt. So you wait till it finishes generating, and then you can easily edit the prompt to further modify it better by adding your role, your context, and your expectation. Okay, so we can easily go back and edit this. You add the role. I am a science teacher. And okay, let's assume the personal role. Assuming you are a science teacher. Kindly, you want to be as polite as possible as well. Kindly explain the concept of time travel, like as if you are explaining it to a 5-year-old. So let's see what it would give you. Something totally different. All right. So you see the output it gives you now. Why? Because you've modified your prompts. You've modified your prompts. And it says, all right, little body, imagine you're having a magic remote control. Now, with this magic remote control, you can do something super cool. You can press rewind. You know, all of this now explains it properly well. So if you're explaining this to a 5-year-old, basically a 5-year-old would understand the concept of time travel just with this. Now, this is the power of AI. This is the power of AI. So let's assume you have other prompts as well. I've got some prompts saved here as well. Let's say you want to generate a nursing progress note for post-op day 2 patients who had appendectomy, vitals are stable, tolerating oral feeds, and ambulating with assistance. Add SOAP formats. Now, this is a very good prompt because it has the context, it has the expectation, and it also has formats. And then you say generate a nursing progress note. So automatically ChatGPT will understand that this is for nurses. This is for nursing. So instead of you to most likely collect a manual from your EHR every single day to write your SOAP notes, you can most likely go to ChatGPT and then use your prompts, type in your prompts, and you will get the best results from this. You get the best results. So sometimes you experience issues like this, but yeah, you can either, reset it, restart, refresh, and it will give your basic results to give you the results that you need. So at this point, okay, so this is why it's delaying. It's because at this point in time, there are a lot of people using ChatGPT, and yeah, so it would most likely take a while sometimes, most likely take a while. But if you're using your mobile device, it might not exactly be like this. So you can either refresh, restart again, copy the same prompt, paste it back again. You will still get your desired results either way. So for career growth, we talked about prompting, right? We talked about prompting for nurses. This also applies to other various niches, such as business owners, freelancers, solopreneurs, and the rest. So at this point, we'll be going deep dive into other practical sessions using some of our VIP participants that we have here today. Uche Dolly, I can see you. Rejoice, I can see you. Ololade Awusuka, I can see you. Can I remember my people? Leverage, yeah, I can see you here. Okay, good to have you all here. Belinda, I can see you as well. Okay, so Belinda, are you with me?
Yes, I'm here, please.
Okay. All right, all right. So what is your specific career goal?
My specific career goal is to my specific career goal is to educate the public on public health issues.
Educate the public on public health. So what have you done so far to attain that career goal?
So far, I am currently training some nurses. Again, I have a group of other like-minded
public health specialists that we meet together to discuss. And then we have outreach programs that we do monthly to educate people on various health challenges depending on what is common to that community.
Okay, okay. So you're a nurse, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay. So how far can you say categorically how far have you gone so far in achieving your goal? Would you say you've gotten to where you want to get to, or there's still a lot of things to be done?
I am still around 40% of where I want to go to.
Okay, okay. So have you tried using social media to your advantage?
A little bit.
A little bit. So how would you like to most likely get an overall plan on how you can most likely utilize social media to your advantage with your goals set into place?
Please, can you come again?
I said, would you like to use social media to your advantage?
Yes, sure.
Okay, all right. So this is what we're going to do right now on ChatGPT. Okay, so give me 20 random words. Believe that you can also be doing this as well on your end. Give me 20 random words around the northern age. So, yeah, 20 random words. You'll be wondering, what am I up to, right? What am I up to? That's what it's in your head right now. So we'll get somewhere. So we've gotten 20 random words. You've gotten 20 random words so far. What do you want to use these words for? ChatGPT is saying, if you want me to turn into flashcards, prompts, or pointed ideas. Yeah. So so let's use these prompts, right?
Oh, no. I didn't mean that way.
I am a nurse.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
And I need social media content on Instagram. Here's what I want you to do. 1, ask me 5 questions about my business, audience, and goals to get a good understanding of my brand. 2, next, you suggest a piece of Instagram content for my business based on each random word you provided in the last prompt. It doesn't have to include the exact word or must be related. Each piece of content must be engaging and educational, not salesy. So let's give this some space as well. Minimum of 150 words each. So we are going to be doing this for Belinda, you're still with me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now these are 4 questions that you need to answer right now. I don't know if you are taking note of what I'm doing with ChatGPT. Now, most of you might be using ChatGPT before, but your prompts are maybe very, very little worded or very vague. But right now, you can even ask ChatGPT to ask you questions if it doesn't have enough information or if it doesn't understand exactly what it's doing. So that is exactly what we are doing right now for Belinda. So Belinda, who is your primary audience, or who would be your primary audience on Instagram? Is it aspiring nurses, nursing students, fellow nurses, patients, or the general public?
The general public.
Why the general public?
Because my goal is to educate the general public on public health issues.
Okay.
So the nurses are inclusive.
Okay. So we're going to input that answer in ChatGPT right now. General public. Then number 2, what's your main goal with your Instagram content?
My main goal is to one, inspire, and then attract people to come listen.
And attract people to do what?
Attract people to listen to my content so that they will have a change of behavior.
Okay. So that they will have what?
A change of behavior towards any health issue we are talking about.
Okay, with more expository on health care facts. So I think that explains it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you focus on a particular nursing specialty or setting?
Public health nursing.
You said what?
Let me community nursing.
Community nursing. Okay. Community nursing. What type of content has performed best for you so far? So which one do you think would perform well for you, or which one has performed best for you before?
Sexual and reproductive health.
We're talking about contents in terms of reels, quotes, stories, carousels.
Educational tips.
Educational tips. Okay. Are there any themes or values you want to highlight consistently?
Yes. Self-care.
Okay.
I'm just copying what I'm seeing there that goes with what I want to do. The self-care, advocacy, resilience.
Okay. All right, so we've gotten our answers complete and we send in the answers to ChatGPT. So once ChatGPT has the answers, it will jump into step 2 to create the educational Instagram content inspired by every single information you've seeded into ChatGPT. So in our VIP session tomorrow, we're going to be going deep dive into seeding. So that is advanced prompt engineering. We're going deep dive into seeding. So our output is ready for Belinda. So Instagram content ideas, minimum of 150 words each, using every single one of those words. Remember those 20 random words that we talked about, that we asked ChatGPT to give us? These 20 random words around the nursing niche, just random words. Now, why did we say 20 random words? Normally, if you go to ChatGPT and you tell ChatGPT or any AI model to just generate content for you, it will most likely give you something that he has given somebody else, right? Or most likely give you something that sounds very robotic, right? But you need to personalize this. That is why you are using a different tactics, a different, you're adding a different personality into it. And you're just starting with 20 random words. So now ChatGPT has just created content for you based on these words. For example, based on care plan, what is the caption idea? Behind the scenes, how nurses build personalized care. When a patient comes in, we don't just treat and go. We create something called a care plan, a structured guide that maps out their healing journey. This includes assessment, diagnosis, goals, interventions, and evaluation. And then when you read every single one of this information, doesn't it sound unique? Doesn't it sound different from every other AI robotic content that you see out there, Belinda?
Yeah.
So look at this. Ever wonder what nurses hear through a stethoscope? Imagine you create a captivating image with this caption. You post it on social media, you post it on your status. People are intrigued. People want to get to know more, right? And this is what you can do with ChatGPT. Thank you very much, Belinda.
You're welcome.
So,
Thank you.
Do you want me to copy this and paste it for you in the comment section so you can have access to it?
I'm grateful, sir.
All right, I'm doing that now.
Thank you.
Okay, so I would send it in the VIP group. Okay. So at this point, we've done a practical section, something that you can emulate as well. And as you can as well use any other prompt you want to use. Maybe you are a business owner, right? So let's assume a business owner. Now, this is what I do. I wouldn't want to specific projects or a specific particular test phase. A different chart. I want to use a different chart for every single. For example, you see, when I was talking about time travel concepts, I did not include it in explaining type 2 diabetes because I know explaining type 2 diabetes falls under healthcare. Time travel is not. So you want to create separate charts for every single different categorized activity that you are carrying out. So at this point, I just want to do one for business owner or freelancers. If you're a business owner here, you sell something, maybe you have a product, you sell handbags. You know those people that would go to WhatsApp status and post several shirts, several pictures, you have several products, shoes, handbags, and the rest. Kindly type in an X in the comment section. Kindly type in an X in the comment section. Let me see if you have business owners here. Let's see if you have business owners here. Oh, okay. So we are having to. Okay. We have Okoronkwo Chigozie here. We have Oladapo Olayemi here. Okay. All right. So Okoronkwo Chigozie, good evening. Can you please unmute?
Good evening.
Good evening. Good to hear your voice. How are you doing today?
Fine, sir.
Okay. All right. Great. So what do you do?
Okay, I'm in the business of service. In automobile industry, so I have customers, so I render service for them for repair of vehicles and trucks.
Business. Okay, great. Awesome.
Yes.
So how's the business going so far? What's your goal? What's your career goal as regards the business? What do you intend to achieve?
Okay, so for now, I'm trying to have a collaboration with more automobile workshops so that my clients can go to these places for their repairs. And I'm trying to build a network whereby the clients don't need to be the one moving their vehicles to the workshops. I will have drivers that come in to pick the vehicles and return it back within a day, depending on the type of repair.
How about your customer base? What's your customer base like currently?
Okay, so my customer base is mostly office 9 to 5 office people because they're always with their cars. So during that their free period, during the free period business hours, the idea is to take the cars, repair it, and bring it back to them.
Okay, so do you have customer base at this point?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. So let's assume you want to grow your customer base, right? And
Yes.
one very good way to do this is most likely using AI, using the online space, trying to get more attraction to your brand, right?
Yes.
So this is what we're going to do at this point in time. Are you following the prompts on my screen?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So you're an entrepreneur. So let's just say you're an entrepreneur that sells automobile or cars specifically, right?
Yes,
Repair,
repair automobile.
repairs. Okay. So I need a comprehensive plan to grow my business. And reach more customers online. Please focus on both organic and paid channels and consider how my unique selling proposition can be communicated effectively. So these are a list of steps in my prompts. Now, some prompts can be, 4 sentences. Some can be more than that. As you can see, this prompt is 2-page long. Now, this is something you are asking ChatGPT to do for you, and then you're going to get the best results. Now, you might be wondering, how do I get prompts like this? Am I just going to sit down and think about prompts like this? Yes, you can do all of this. So I can basically sit down and formulate all of these at once, right? But then there are other ways at which you can get your prompts. We'll be going deep dive into this in the VIP section. So let's just analyze what we have here. Step 1, we analyze your current situation, look at your existing brand presence online. Do you have a website currently?
No, I don't.
You don't. Do you have a social media page?
Oh, yes.
No, yet.
Just word of mouth for now.
Okay. 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 So we can basically say I don't have an existing brand presence. So I need more online visibility. But assuming you have an existing brand, you can as well include your website here, and ChatGPT would actually go to your website or your social media page and see your brand presence. So step 2, you define your target audience, demographic, interest behaviors, and the rest. We also highlight their pain points, clarify marketing goals in step 3. Step 4, you propose a plan for organic growth, SEO, content marketing, and the rest. Step 5, what AI will do is step 6, it will now integrate your unique selling proposition. Down to step 9. So in step 9, to ask you questions to further tailor your plan. You ask about your products, your target audience, your budget timelines, and your biggest challenges or problems. So Koronko, get ready to answer these questions. So now this is the next part of this prompt. Finally, you will synthesize all of the above into a clear, structured plan I can follow to grow my business online. We'll begin by you asking the necessary questions, then we'll formulate the plan when you are confident you have enough. Let's get ready to answer those questions. Okay. So now, what Kali Okoronkwo?
Okay, so for now is service, minor and major service. So that can fall under general repairs, diagnostics, oil change.
Okay. Okay. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your unique selling proposition? That is what sets you apart, what makes you different from your competitors.
I think speed.
Okay. So what specifically about the speed?
Because we are based on, I don't know how you put it, but so we are based on doing a job in less than, for doing a job for a client to be able to pick up the car before the close of work. So it's during their free time that we work on the car. So if we're not able to work on it during their free time, we don't take control. Or we inform the customer about leaving the car for a longer time.
Okay, cool. So where are you based, and do you serve multiple locations or just one?
We serve multiple locations. We are based at, because I'm in Lagos, we are based on areas that are both accessible to the mainland and to the island.
Okay. So question 4, this is about your target audience. Who is your ideal customer?
Career workers 9 to 5.
Career workers. Okay. Okay.
They are busy professionals.
Okay. Busy professionals. All right. Next question. What pain points do they usually experience?
Mostly the waiting time
Waiting time.
and lack of transparency.
Okay. Okay. Goals. What does success look like for you in 3 to 6 months' time?
I think more sales, more awareness.
More leads, more
More
sales.
more awareness.
Okay. Paid marketing. Kronko.
So am I to give a particular amount?
Yes. Particular estimate.
Okay. Because I'm in Nigeria. So in dollars, we can say for now $200 to $250.
Okay. So
I
what's your
think
time?
within the next 3 months.
Within the
Yes,
next 3
3 months.
months.
It's a side hustle also.
It is also a side hustle. Okay. So challenges.
So that's one.
Yeah, you have websites.
No website. Low customer base also. I think that should be budget. You can put budget.
And
Low
no
budget.
budget, abi? No budget.
Yes. Low budget.
No budget. Okay. All right. So, do you have any digital assets? When I talk about digital assets, you're talking about things like your leads, right? Your email leads,
Apart from
your,
I think I just have contacts, mobile
you said you have
contacts, phone contacts.
only one contact.
Just
Oh.
contacts. Just no. Just
Few contacts, Abby.
yes.
Okay. Digital. All right. So, yeah, we send this. Your plan. And wait. So ChatGPT has a full picture of your current situation, Okoronkwo, and here's how to move forward specifically. So this is a 9-step online growth plan for your automobile repair business that is based in Lagos, Nigeria. Step 1, we're analyzing the situation. You don't have a website or an established online presence. You have a low customer base. It's a side hustle with a modest monthly budget of $200 to $250. Now, the competitive landscape in Lagos. Many mechanics promote affordable pricing, but few focus on speed and reliability. So this, you might want to incorporate this as part of your USP, your unique selling proposition. Now, most local repair shops are not well optimized. They have weak SEO, poor content, inconsistent branding. So you might want to capitalize on all of this for your branding. Now, what's your opportunity? Talk about your weaknesses, talk about your strength area. So, self as Lagos' fastest, most dependable repair service for busy professionals. Trust me, when you put this in your contents every single time, maybe as your motto, it will get people to want to be intrigued, because that is your unique selling proposition. Now, this is your target audience. This is people you need to focus on. It has created a buyer persona or an audience persona for you. Career professionals, bankers, marketers, entrepreneurs. What are their pain points? We're going to focus on delayed repairs, uncertainty in pricing, and lack of trust. Now, these are some of the solutions that you can offer, some other refinements, your marketing goal and KPIs, and for organic growth, this is what you can do for organic growth. And around this, quicker tips for busy Lagosians. Imagine you are creating a guide and it's everybody in Lagos is busy. I'm in Lagos, right? We're always in this rush every single day. So when you have this, people will be intrigued. They want to know. So even if you're not even repairing yet, you're still making money from a portable product like a guide that you've created around this. Now, this is for your SEO strategy. Change in Lekki, mechanics near me. When you put this on your GMB, Google My Business, on your Google My Business profile, trust me, you continue months, every single month. So on your social media and growth plan, every single one of this is important for you. Down to, it has even created phase 1, phase 2. So that is about 3 months plan. Yeah, this is from month 2 to 3. On every single thing you need to do, even tools and resources that you would use. So this is a whole business plan that you'd will most likely take you most likely need to spend a lot on. This is what AI has done for you. Anything on this? You did not time on this, but this is as comprehensive. This is what AI can do for you. We've talked about that for talk about how AI can help healthcare experts at this point. Talked about how AI can help entrepreneurs and busy owners, even freelancers and creatives, is to prompt the right way. Do not prompt wrongly. What is one mistake you can do when it comes to prompting? You need to add a role, add a goal, add a tone, add format, add anything as possible that you can add. Give it more context, give it more information. Tell AI to ask you questions if it does not have enough information of what you want to do. And trust me, when you do all of that, you will get the right prompt out of AI. Remember that prompting is just like the way you are speaking, right? It's just like the way you communicate. For example, if you communicate, you want to speak to someone who only understands, Spanish, and you are speaking French to that person, will the person understand? No, the person will not understand. Same thing too with all our AI models. All you need to do is to feed them the information that they understand, information that they can comprehend, information that is enough for them to use and work, and they will give you the right output. So at this point, we'll be diving a little bit deeper into how AI can help nurses, healthcare professionals, basically people around the healthcare field, to create a career plan for them. And I'm happy I still have my boss here, Coach JJ. Coach JJ is a nursing innovator, is an AI visionary, is also a telehealth expert. Good evening, Coach JJ. I'm super excited, super pumped up to have you here. And you know, I know we are all excited to hear from you. Okay, Coach JJ.
Hey, success. Well done, well done, well done. And to know that, to understand that we haven't not even scratched the surface is really exciting, because everything we've done tonight is 0.0000000.1 of what we can actually do with this platform. And I was watching what you were doing with what's his name again? Shinonso. What's the name again? Okonkwo, yeah, I was watching what you were doing with Okonkwo, and I think he has a brilliant idea. What I am also thinking is, you mentioned the guide. Another thing that it can do is, just if you want to take that prompt further, you can ask ChatGPT to create a video reels content, 30 days video reels content. So every day, 1 minute, 2 minutes, he just talks about vehicles, anything people need to know about vehicles. So today you can talk about engine oil, tomorrow you talk about tires, next day you talk about engine. You know, you just keep giving value. Nobody knows. You are not inviting anybody to buy anything. You are not even advertising your products. You are not even talking about your business. ChatGPT will just give you what to talk about. There are 1,000 things to talk about when it comes to automobiles. So giving people advice, how to take care of your tire, how to know your expiry date, how to check your engine, what kind of engine you should know. You don't, those kind of 1 minute, 2 minutes video. Don't do it consecutively for 90 days. You are not selling anything. You are not advertising the business. If you do that for 90 days, you will be shocked at the magic that will happen. Because what that does for you is, it now establishes you within 3 months as an authority in the automobile field. Because you are teaching what you know. You have this knowledge, you have the experience. So people think when AI makes money for you, money will just come from heaven. But it's a process. So you need to present yourself as an authority in your field. And social media are giving you a platform to do that. So if you want to take this to the next level, instead of thinking, oh, how much do I want to make? Why not start with building an authority for yourself? branding yourself as an expert first. Because the only reason why people buy from Coca-Cola is packaging. The only people why people buy from an Apple is packaging. So that packaging is very, very important. I think that's one area people see you as an authority in the automobile field. All the knowledge, the expertise and experience you have. Success talk about creating a free guide. Create a free guide, share the knowledge on social media, make posts about it. Just position yourself as that go-to person. You'll be surprised after 1-2 months, people will start coming to your under a platform. Oh, what if my car is overeating? And they start asking you questions, and you start dropping the answer. Before you know what is happening, you are taking that brand to the next level. So that's just my little addition. Once again, well done, Success. So for healthcare professionals, I don't know if we have healthcare professionals. Allow me to put off my camera for now, please. I'll need that for the next few minutes. For those who are healthcare professionals, is there anyone who is ready to come on board that wants to be on the hot seat? I need someone on the hot seat to practice.
Yes, I'm available, Ogumbukola.
I love your fastness. Ogumbukola is available. Okay, Ogumbukola, do you have your toolkit ready? That's the first thing. I'm always crazy about toolkits.
I have it on my phone that I'm using now. Maybe I don't understand. Hello? This network, huh?
Yeah, as long as you have it on your phone, it's fine.
No, I don't think Ogumbukola understands what I mean by the toolkit.
Okay.
Okay.
We gave you an assignment. We gave all of you an assignment to submit today, Tuesday. Are you aware of the assignment?
I think you are talking about something like curriculum vitae or resume.
No, I didn't say resume. It's a toolkit. Okay, so it seems you are lost. Is there anyone who has a toolkit ready? Who has their toolkit ready? Who is a nurse? Nobody. So that means you guys didn't take the job serious. I posted on the VIP platform to ask if anyone has their toolkit ready, and nobody has replied me. So the feedback is that if people who are organizing this challenge are carrying this thing on our head like this, and we're taking it serious, and you guys that are part of the challenge are not taking us serious, that's a disadvantage. Sincerely speaking, it kills morale. It kills the vibe. It kills the spirit. So how come nobody has a toolkit?
Maybe you should explain toolkit more.
I don't need to explain. It's on the platform there. We posted this thing. We've been posting this thing since.
But the understanding part to me is like just a CV, a loaded CV, talking about you.
Just a CV. That is the mistake we are making.
Okay.
You don't need just a CV to get the best out of this challenge. Okay, so everyone on the VIP, can you go to the VIP platform, please, and respond now? Just let me know you don't have it ready. We've posted this thing last weekend. We asked everybody to work on it. So just respond. You have not done it. I want to see the response before we move on, both on the VIP session and the general platform. So let's respond first, please. I need that response. Please comment done or not done. So we know how serious people are, because we are devoting, we are putting in everything we have into this, and we expect you to do this. Wow. 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 We have a challenge. We have a challenge. You people are not taking this thing serious. We have a challenge. Okay. Okay. So, what would you want us to do? What is the challenge you want us to solve for you tonight? Drop in the comment section, please, under this Zoom. As a nurse, what is the challenge you want us to do? So, what is the major problem you have now that you want us to solve regarding your career? Drop it in the challenge, please, in the comment section, please. Articulate it very well. I'll give you 60 seconds to articulate it. What is the major challenge you want us to address now for you? You've seen what we've done with Okoronko. So look at your career as a nurse. What is the challenge like Okoronko that you have as a nurse or healthcare professional? 60 seconds. 40 seconds going. Learn more about nursing informatics. No. You're talking about learning. I'm talking about your career. You see what Okoronko did. Okoronko has a career he wants to launch. We just use prompt engineering to design the career. I don't want to minimize or underutilize this session. So if you say you want to learn more about nursing informatics, all you need to do is go Google and Google. I want something that is not ready-made. Information about nursing informatics is ready-made on the website, on the search engine. You can get it on the search engine. That's not what this class is meant for. This class is not meant for what you can learn on Google. If you Google nursing informatics, you can't finish it for 1 week. The information you will get. You have too much information. So if you say learning more on nursing informatics, I don't understand. I'm talking about things that Google cannot give you. Problem that you can't go to Google to get answers to. You want to solve it regarding your career. That's what I want to focus on tonight. Nobody has any problem? Nobody has any problem with their career as a nurse? Nobody is stuck? Oh, who is that now? Please. So nobody's... Who is this? So nobody has any problem with their career. Nobody's stuck. Nobody's needing anything. Nobody's having a challenge.
We dropped the chat already.
Okay, let me check it. I want social media visibility. Okay. Currently, I'm a nurse manager having problems with misinterpretation of info among nurses and having problems planning my duty schedule. Okay. I want to write an outstanding resume and support statement using NHS job applications on NHS side. I want social media visibility. I want to merge my social media handles together. I need LinkedIn. And to be able to use my career to be able to get jobs internationally, earn money with my career without depending on the government by utilizing many tools. I want to build my personal brand. I work as a bedside nurse. My challenge is how do I make money on social media? I want to dive into data analytics as a nurse, but I don't know how to build into a business or attach it to my career. Okay. Success. What would be the perfect problem to pick for our prompting for the session tonight? Can you help me pick one that you think would be perfect for a demo? Because I'm not getting the vibe I want to get, sincerely speaking. I'm not getting the vibe I want to get. I would have loved if someone has completed their toolkit, sincerely speaking. If you have your toolkit and you're not giving me your toolkit and you're not stating your problem, it's easier to use that. Okay?
Can I propose a solution?
Yeah.
Okay. So so people can actually complete their toolkits using AI. So it's a two-way process. So this is what I'm just going to give you a hack. Right now, under 2 minutes, so that Kojiji can proceed ASAP, because I was expecting that you must have completed this. Just go to ChatGPT, upload your CV, your curriculum vitae, right? Upload that CV and ask ChatGPT to most likely fill in the form on the toolkit. Just copy that toolkit that you have on WhatsApp. Copy the toolkit you have on WhatsApp, go to ChatGPT, tell ChatGPT.
No, Success, don't let us do it that way. I want us to pick someone and do it right here.
Okay.
Yeah. I want us to pick someone. So I want you to pick out of these comments that are here, who do you want us to pick? So the person you pick, we take the CV of the person, the resume of the person, and use the toolkit. So which problem do you think would be most interesting for us to deal with out of all these problems done here?
I'm looking at
I want to monetize my skills in nursing and public health. What about that?
Yeah. I was thinking
that seems closest.
Yeah.
That seems closest to what I'm looking for.
Yeah, and that's specific.
So I'm picking that. I want to monetize my skills in nursing. You don't need too many words. This is straightforward and simple. Now, Belinda, can you drop your resume in the chat within 30 seconds? Now, when I ask people, send me your resume, I see some people spending 24 hours sending resume. And I'm like, you're an international talent. If anybody should send you a message, send you your resume, you should not take it less than 10, 15 seconds to do it. And I wonder, why do people take 24 hours to send a resume? Is it that they're not ready for the opportunity? They say opportunity, success is when opportunity preparedness. So if you ask me to send me my resume now, in 10 seconds, I will send it to you. I just forward it to you on WhatsApp. It's already there, waiting. So I'm wondering, when I ask people to send their resume and they're taking like 12 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? So, Belinda, do you have your resume handy? I might actually disqualify you.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I have it. I'm trying to.
Okay, we'll give it 30 more seconds to send your resume. So let's work with Belinda. So what we're going to do is, what we're going to do here. Updated. Do you have updated or old one? That's another problem I have with people.
Updated.
So your updated resume, can you reply? If you don't want to post in the public, you can post it private chat me. Response. You know how to reply with private chat now on my posts on the platform.
I'm sending it inside the chat. I hope that's it.
Okay, so wait for you. Another 30 seconds.
The
It's inside where?
The chat.
Where is it? Okay, I've seen it. Oh, unfortunately, you have to send it to me. I'm using my tab. You have to send it to the platform. Send it to the platform.
No, she should not send it to the platform. I would send it to you now.
Okay, please send it to me. Thank you. So let me share my screen. Share my screen. Share GPT. Create a new project. Success, have you sent it to me?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Oh, thank you. You've seen it. Okay. So Belinda here wants to monetize. Monetization is always a very perfect topic for me. I'm always excited. I was looking for a topic that will excite me, and I think this one is closest to it. Okay. So let's see. I don't know why my Screen is so slow. Let me know if you can see my screen.
Not yet, sir.
I think I'll need to use my iPhone. So I joined the platform. This one is too slow. Okay. So let me just connect it.
Hello, we can't hear anything. Are you not talking?
JJ. I don't know whether he's still here or he has been thrown out. So I think we are trying to get someone's.
I'm here. Sorry, I'm here. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Well, we can.
Okay, thank you. Let me share my screen again. Okay. Share screen. Start broadcast. Okay. Okay, so let's do this now. I think we can do this and create a prompt engineering class. Let me create another one. Hello, ChatGPT. Let me use a chat. Let me not use a project. Let me use a chat. Let me use a new chat. Okay, so let me use a new chat. Hello. Hello, ChatGPT. So normally when I want to start a chat, this is what I do. Hello, ChatGPT. How are you today? Okay, so this is how I usually start my prompts. I want to humanize AI as much as I can. So you say, hi, JJ, I'm doing great, ready to roll and help out however I can. How about you? How's your day? Cool. I am high in spirit and want you to match my energy. And you? Now, I've gotten ChatGPT into the mood. I've gotten ChatGPT into always treat ChatGPT as a woman. That's the first thing I will tell you. If you want to get the best out of not ChatGPT, always treat AI as a woman. If you want to get the best out of AI, especially when it comes to prompt engineering, you must humanize AI. You must see AI. I see AI as my business partner, as my co-founder. So I allow AI to assume so many roles. Sometimes I allow AI to assume the role of my career advisor, my marriage counselor. So you can use AI to replace any woman. So just instead of seeing AI as machine, the moment you begin to condition your mind that AI is actually a woman with a brain that is a genius, the moment you begin to see AI that way, your prompt engineering skill or level takes a new dimension. So you said, what are we tackling today? Ideas, inspiration, strategy. It's me, it. I have a task, a career strategy task. Right? Okay. Kindly find below. Okay. So let's see your question again. I want to monetize my skills in nursing and public health. So I've just asked AI to assume a role. I just humanize AI. So I just ask AI to assume the role of a career strategist, number one. I just let AI know that whatever I'm sending is not for me, because this is a personalized machine for me with my AI agent, seeing me that every conversation I'm having is me. No, so I've just introduced, what's her name now? Belinda to AI. Because let me say, her name is Belinda. Okay. Her name is Belinda, right? Assuming she's here talking with you, can you take all our info and step into the shoe of a career strategist? Yeah. So let's see what ChatGPT says. Yes, let's do this, JJ. I'm stepping into the career strategist mode of Belinda, challenging her brilliance in nursing and public health, and building a money-making, impact-driven game plan that slaps. To create a fire strategy, I just need a few things from Belinda. What first? What are current skills in nursing public health? What is the most passionate about? Any online presence, time availability, target audience, income? Once I get that, I'll create a custom strategy monitor. Okay. So before you go further, let's light up Belinda's career path and make sure our skills pay her in dollars, pounds, and impact. Drop those details and we'll build our legacy. So so my AI is saying I just made its circuits do a happy dance. And so the adrenaline have been pumped so high that we are ready to go. So I am attaching Belinda's updated resume plus a career toolkit guide plus an empty career toolkit guide to empty career toolkit guide. Can you